this, and it is free and easy, and you don't even need a physical car to participate. To talk a little bit about how the race dynamics are going to work, scoring and all that, I wanted to introduce Adam Conway, who is our track master.
This is Adam Conway, and we'll run through. So the race is going to have kind of two parts. The first part is going to be that we're going to go run through a list of competitors and get times. Those will actually be the scores for the best times in the race. So we'll just go one by one through them. We'll be announcing your name and then telling you to be on deck, and then we'll ask you to connect during at the end of the previous race, and that's pretty much how it works for the first round. So we're going to go through probably about 17 races. There'll be head-on-head, so it'll be two racers during those times, and then at the end we'll do a ladder. So the ladder will be only the top 8 racers, and the top 8 racers, we expect those top 8 racers to be based on 3-lap time, and then we'll do a ladder to get to the fastest racer head-on-head. So there's going to be both time trial that we're going to do to start with, and then we'll have a ladder, and we'll have winners for all of those. So that's pretty exciting, and I think that's the key. Is there anything else?
Adam, can we talk a little bit about how racers should know when their time is coming up? Who should be on deck right now, for example? I presume they all know how to connect to the server. Those are the instructions. But obviously, some people everybody is registered, but people may not know when they're due to connect. So Adam, who's first up?
Yeah, so the first up, sorry, while I pull that up. So the first up will be Tom Rowley. First up will be, it'll be Jack S. and Raul. We're having them be the guinea pigs to do the first ones because we know them, and then we'll just go through the list linearly after that. So then after that will be Tom Rowley and Sean Kasulka will be the next two. It would also be nice maybe initially to do just do a roll call to make sure everybody's here so that we don't call people's names during the race and not be able to find them.
Absolutely. So all racers have been given an invitation to the WebEx that we're running behind the scenes, and they should be logged in at this point, and we can see whether they're here.
Yeah. Chris, do you mind running through that list while I need to fix the spreadsheet a little bit more?
Absolutely. So the list is so after Jack and Raul, there's Tom Rowley, there's Sean Kasulka, Kevin Goff, Maxine Ellerbach, Rainier. I'm gonna mangle the German B, but Berilst something perhaps, and Naveen Cowell rather. So all racers who are present should be logged into the WebEx right now. Just mute. That way we can essentially get a virtual roll call by seeing your name there. We can also communicate with the WebEx. If you're not logged in, we probably won't call you for the race until you are logged in. Ton, can I just confirm that all racers were instructed to log into the WebEx on arrival? So we should be able to see them? I can see that, and I can see, for example, Kevin Goff, who I called out, is logged in. Obviously, Raul and Jack are running up next. Okay, so that's good. So I will basically do a match between the list on the spreadsheet and the people I can see online as participants. So after Raul and Jack, let me see, what's next? Forgive us, everybody. This is going to get much funner, much faster once we get these learning curve things down. So Maxime and Kevin will be the next up after Jack and Raul. So Maxime and Kevin, I see you both online. We'll let you know when it's time. Okay, Adam and okay, so Jack and Raul, you are ready to go. Ton, are you able to put them up to the start? Put them on the start line. Very good. Okay, that happens. We have 2 cars.
Yeah, I disconnected because I thought you wanted to restart, but I'm back. All right.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. All right. Next time we'll have more drama. Okay, so you all are now seeing the beginning of a race, and what you can see is that one car is much faster than the other. That is good. I'm trying to decide who is in first place and who is not. Okay, we're going to start this one again, I think. All right, are you ready? Oh, go. I see it's already telling me in words. I'm just going to read the words on the screen. Okay, so there we go. So Raul is got a little stuck on that turn. Jack seems to be passing him on the outside. Oh. What? God, is Jack going the wrong direction? I can't remember. Next. Since this is our first one, we're debugging as we go. Shall we start this one more time, since we seem to have lost our Raul? Raul, you're muted.
Sorry, I was getting some invalid JSON packets. Now I'm ready to go.
Okay, we're gonna start again. Okay, this one's for real. Ready, set, go. All right, so Raul is definitely taking those corners tight, but they're neck and neck. Raul's barely in the lead, and they are trapped. They are locked in an embrace. That is tragic. Okay, I don't think there's any getting out of that. Ton, do you want to do this one more time on the hope that we actually get a time on the board? Okay. Okay, so we're going to do this one more time. In the future, I'm going to actually be interviewing the racers during the race itself. Raul once again hits the cone. Jack once again rear ends him. And they once again end up in a pile on the grass. Oh, but wait. Sounds good. Okay. So
I had 1880 on the board at one time.
Okay, so Raul is disqualified. Jack is going on his own, putting up times that will be used for the ladder.
Can I redo? Can I restart?
No.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, Jack. While your car is going, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so this will be as the full as you can get from the instruction, except that I changed the body color. So haven't had a chance to play with the neural net besides the full build of Donkey car. So it does work really well at this point. So I like it.
Okay, so you basically you stock setup. You just trained it, but a number of laps run manually. This is what it resulted in. Your best time. So your Adam, I believe we're going on the 3-lap times. That 66 is the time, but his best is 18:06. So the second lap is typically faster because you're not at a standing start. Okay, so we now have our first time on the board. 66.42 is the time to beat for our next competitors. I believe we're going to be ranking the ladder based on total time.
Yes, we'll be ranking the ladder based on total time. Exactly.
Okay, so 66.42 is the time to beat. We now have Kevin and Maxime are up for the second race. So VR Racer is, this is just, we haven't started yet. VR Racer is, I'll look it up right now, figure out. Okay, so VR Racer is Kevin and Redplex is Maxime. Okay, we have both racers at the start line and they're ready to go. So Redplex takes a nice corner. Excellent lead. Looks like VR Racer's a little more shaky on his straightaways, maybe more aggressive. You can see on the race we have these cards where the racers have explained a little bit about themselves. Maxime, while this car is racing, can you say what you did to change or improve upon the donkey car framework?
Well, I've gone to complete custom clients. So I browsed some donkey car repo, and I just saw okay, they use this. I made my thing from scratch. So I mean, I've maybe picked some ideas, but all up I'm just fully from scratch my custom plane. So I'm really happy to be here.
That's very impressive that you are both an expert AI programmer and extremely good at English. So welcome. Kevin, can we bring up Kevin's card and learn a little bit more about him and his car?
Hey, so yeah, I'm the one stuck on the pylon over there, but I'm in Virginia, so it's actually Virginia Racer, but I can understand why you call it Bar Racer. So I'm just outside DC, and I'm new to all of this. So Redplex, if you wouldn't mind just unsticking me from that pylon, I'd appreciate it. But anyway, I'm new to all this. I'm just glad to have a car that's in there and was able to complete one lap. I feel pretty good about that.
Excellent. Adam, can we make a policy call at this point? Given that people only get one chance to race, if they have an unfortunate incident like a pylon, collision, etc., and stuck and don't get any time at all, how do you feel about giving them another shot?
Yeah, absolutely. For like crashes, we should definitely we'll restart for sure.
Okay, so would you count this as a crash and an opportunity to restart?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Ton, can we put these two at the start line again and give them one more shot?
Thank you.
Hey, does that mean I get a start again? I'm kidding.
Yeah, bro, we'll slot you in again. Everybody must get a time unless their car really sucks. Yours doesn't.
Taking a bit of time to reload. Okay, now it's good.
All right, and we're very good. Ready, set, and go. Okay, so VA Racer, those are my eyes, missing the A. VA Racer, your job is to get around. It's a tight corner, but you're still on. One might ask, why would you do differently this time, given that it's all perfectly simulated? And I don't know, it did. So it looks like you, VA Racer, it looks like you do in fact have a one lap time. That's good. Congratulations, progress. Redplex is continuing to do very well. Looks like Redplex may have get the current track record. Okay, this is much better. I think everyone's starting to see what this is supposed to look like. We chose to put just two cars on the track at the same time to avoid collisions, which are kind of, I don't know, interfere with the entertainment value of the whole thing. At some later date, once the cars have more sort of obstacle avoidance functions built in, we may add more than two cars, but it's a relatively small track and the cars are relatively big compared to the track, so this seems to work best. Okay, we're coming up on this. This is the final, yes.
Great, and important news, the ranking now works, so just in case everybody's wondering.
Very good. All right, Redplex, you are the winner. And furthermore, I believe you have a track record. Don't know how long it's going to hold, but there you are. So congratulations, Redplex is now in the lead and at the top of the ladder, which will of course change as we go.
Don't show the ladder yet.
No, I won't. Okay, now we're heading into the next pairing. So I'm going to try to match. I have Rainer and Naveen nominally up. Do I see any of them? I see Rainer. And I do not see Naveen. Let's see who's next down. Yoshiroh. We have a Yoshiroh. I don't see Yoshiroh. How about Jean-Marie? Actually,
yes, Jean-Marie.
Jean-Marie, very good. Okay.
Yes,
there you are. Very good. Okay, so we're going to be having Rainer versus Jean-Marie.
Okay.
Oh, and we're going. All right.
Oh shoot.
Oh my, that was dramatic. But still on. Oh, did that miss? I think we're going to restart. I think we may want to restart this one. I think
What?
That was a DQ, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a DQ.
Okay, we have 3 cars. Okay, so one of those cars needs to be off, but here we go.
Oh, someone got disqualified.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, la, la.
Let's try it one more time. I'll have you guys do the introductions if you can get it through. At least the first turn. Second turn. Okay, that's a DQ.
Oh, it's the same story.
Okay, naisy. Oh no, I see what's happening. It's DQing, then going right across the grass and then running into him. Tell you what, it seems like this is a bad pairing. Can you change the position, Ton? Put one on the outside and in, or no? Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, it looks like only one of them is capable of finishing the track, so maybe you just want to let him run solo? Okay, so naisy, you're going to get the privilege of a solo run just to get some points on the board. So naisy, while you're running, can you tell us a little bit about your car? Maybe we can bring up his card. Naisy is still looking here.
Oh no, I think he went off the
Went
track.
off the track.
Oh, he came back.
It's Yoshiroh, actually, who was not actually technically supposed to be in this race. It was supposed to be FPV car versus bear with me, Valley Crawler.
Valley Crawler, we freed this place to be part of the parking lot nerds. So we have a joint team across Detroit, Ann Arbor, Ottawa, and Stuttgart. So we are firming under the name of the parking lot nerds. So
okay. So you changed your name. Okay, very good. All right. Well, so good news is we have naisy has put in a tremendous time on the board. The bad news is that we seem to have messed up a little bit that particular pairing. No worries, we'll come back to it. Naisy is Yoshiroh. I believe I don't see Yoshiroh on the WebEx, but perhaps he's under a different name. There you are, Naisy. I'm sorry, you went under your own name. So there's his card. Now I made. Going forward, I've asked people, since it's an international audience, I've asked people whether they're comfortable speaking in English, and I've not yet asked Yoshiroh that. Yoshiroh, are you comfortable speaking in English? Apparently not. So that's fine. You can see a little bit more about his model there. You can find him on the Donkey Kart Discord server as well, and you can he writes in English well. So congratulations, naisy / Yoshiroh. You are now in first place. Just let me remind you what the rankings are at the moment.
Why don't you you can display the page right now? It's working.
All right. I think Ton has to do that. So in first place is naisy. In second place is Redplex, and in third place is is Jack Silverman. So 61.46 is the 3-lap time to beat at the moment. We are now going to move to our next set of competitors, and I'm going to do a call out. I'm going to have to figure out a way to remind myself who has already gone. So bear with me for a moment. Let's see, did Jean-Marie has already gone. Yoshiro has already gone. Ed Murphy, are you on? Please unmute and say yes if you are. Okay, Rainer, you have, did you actually successfully run there, or you've not gone yet?
No, I'm part of the parking lot nerds team now.
Okay, so I should just take you out of the rankings and out of
right
the competitors entirely. Okay, I'll do that. Maxime, I know you have gone, and Kevin, did Kevin Goff go? Stubborn was the name of the car? I thought he did.
Yeah, he was VA Racer.
Oh, he changed his name. Okay, that's again, forgive us, audience. We're figuring this out. This next one will be much smoother. And did Tom Rowley go? That was Team Mercury.
Not yet, but okay, I'm ready.
Very good. And Sean Kasulka, have you gone yet? Okay. How about Naveen Kaul? Are you here? Ed Murphy is not here. I'm calling once, calling twice. Alex Polonsky, are you here? Alex,
yep.
Okay, very good. Alex and Tom, I believe. So that's Team Mercury and Team Parking Lot Nerds.
Yeah. So there's, like Reiner mentioned, there's a team of us. So we are the Parking Lot Nerds.
Okay, Alex and Ton, you are up. Let's see. Let's get them to the starting line. Waiting for them to log in. Ton, what are we waiting for on this? Okay, Parking Lot Nerds is the Detroit team, a very active Robocars community, doing very well. You can read more about that. Alex, while it's going, can you add a little something to your card here?
Yeah, so we decided in true community fashion to form a team, especially with a quarantine. That way we could communicate and work together. So as you can see, and Reiner mentioned, we have Reiner, Nick, Paul, Eric, and Dave. So Reiner is from Stuttgart, Nick and Paul from Ottawa, Eric and Dave are from Ann Arbor. I'm from Detroit. And then I'll actually let Paul chime in and tell you a little bit more about the unique approach we took with this.
Right. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, so basically we're using the donkey car framework And we built our first model, trained it using the manual driving. The issue, though, is none of us are very good drivers, so we could only get about 20-second laps. So then we started thinking about how we can optimize this. We found out in the simulator that we get the coordinates back and you get this cross-track error. So we basically mapped out the track and tried to build a racing line around the track. And now we have kind of sections of the track where we're trying to set the maximum speeds in the corners and the throttle. And we didn't get a chance, but we're going to take that information and train a new model just based on the learned throttle. So similar.
Thank you.
What you do.
Tom, can I have you unmute and tell us a little bit about your car now that, let's see, you came in a little bit slower, but what was your approach? This is
I'm just brand new at this. I've only been doing it for about a month, but this is a reinforcement learning car. It's running the PPO algorithm, so it learns all by itself. It's not following a track from somebody that tried to train it manually. It's not running real good yet, but I'm still learning.
Impressed that you tried a new algorithm, and reinforcement learning is something a lot of people are starting to look at. So you're only going to get better. That's the way reinforcement learning works, is you're only going to get better over time. So although both those teams did complete, neither has managed to get into the top 3 yet. Well, top three, I guess, because this is the only time. There'll be other races in the future. So we continue to have naisy in first place. Now moving to our next set. So as we go forward, I'm going to call out, we expect all racers to be logged into the WebEx for the entirety of the 2-hour event, so that when I call you, you can unmute and get ready to race. So at this point, I'm gonna, if I call your name and you're not here, I am going to DQ you for this race. Again, we'll be doing this often in the future. So Sean Kasulka, this is your last call. Sean, going once, going twice, going 3 times. Okay. Naveen Kaul, this is your final call. Naveen, going once, going twice, 3 times, you're out. Ed Murphy, this is your final call. Going once, going twice. Okay. Sean Kasulka, your final call. Okay. Now, Bhavin Faldu, are you here? Phil Alive, are you here? This is from Taiwan. Phil Alive, are you here? Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, Phil. Okay, Phil is here. Very good. Baumann Luke from Switzerland, are you here? Baumann Luke from Switzerland. Okay. Phil, I'm trying to find someone to match you with. Giovanni, are you here? Team Tricolor, I presume you're Italian. Giovanni, are you here? Giovanni? All right. Tunahan from Turkey, are you here? Tunahan from Turkey. Okay. Ryan Chen, are you here? Ryan Chen. Steve Kim, are you here? Steve Kim. Satoru Omori, are you here?
Hi. Hi.
Very good. Okay, so Phil, you're going to be racing against Satoru. That is Team Phil. You went with numbers. That's in binary. I guess that's I can't do my binary decimal. It's a binary number. I'm going to call it 100 for now. And Steve Kim is Team Lux Like. So, Ton, we should have team X100 and Lux Like on the starting line.
Sorry, I have a trouble.
What? That's fantastic. Wow. Okay, that's an important correction. They're in first place.
Yay!
Okay.
We'll take it.
Oh my goodness. Wow, how exciting.
I was so fascinated by the lap time. Sorry.
Is
for not
56
early.
56 seconds is first place. Naisy's at 61.
Even better.
That's extraordinary. Okay. That's well, if I add up their individual lap times, it looks about right.
Did you find another bug in the spreadsheet? Wait, is this in the best 3 lap rank?
Okay. Well, at any rate,
Let me fix that.
Okay, Parking Lot Nerds, you are in first place. Even if the spreadsheet is buggy, you are not. So, all right, I think we're ready. So we're waiting for the 2 racers to reconnect. I see Zip 1. And who are you waiting for?
Oh, sorry, there's 2 spreadsheets. One of them is best lap rank and one is best 3 lap rank. Yeah, sorry.
Tab. And there's Parking Lot Nerds at the top. Nerds at the top of that. That's great.
So this is a bug in communication, not a bug in spreadsheet. No, it's okay. I didn't tell you.
Well, which racer do we have now? We have I can't quite see that. Which racer is that? Can you see the name?
Satoru? Yeah, from Japan.
I thought this was going to be Phil. Sorry, I didn't actually have to. I had Phil from Taiwan, and it was supposed to be Steve Kim from South Korea. Phil and Steve, you both were here, I believe. Phil, are you connected to the server? Phil from Taiwan, are you connected?
I'm trying.
Okay, he's trying. And Steve Kim from South Korea, are you connected to the server? Okay, we're going to move to. I know Satoru is connected, so I'm going to move to Satoru as Phil's competitor. I'm going to put Steve. I assume Steve was here, and I just misheard it, so I'm going to leave him as for the next race if we can find him. So Phil, when you're connected, we'll start the race. We'll give you a few more seconds to do that. Do you need any help in connecting? Anything we can advise you on?
Let me try. Actually, I am not familiar with the server.
Okay. Ton, is there any guidance you can give him if he connects to the server for the first time? Okay, so Phil, I'm gonna put you on hold for now. You'll come back later. Go to Discord, and Ton will help you there. Satoru, we're gonna have you run on your own to just get points on the board. So Ton, if you can put Satoru on the start line. Okay. Satoru, the time to beat is 58 seconds, or maybe 56 seconds. And while he's doing this, maybe we can put Satoru's card up. Satoru's card up. No worries. Okay. Satoru, are you comfortable explaining your car?
Okay, so I just started that two weeks ago. So I just start from the installing the Python. So the very beginner. So I just using the standard the model. So I don't have any idea to enforce my model at this moment.
Well, you're doing very well. Your car is reliable. It's going around the track. You're not going to be in first place, but you're going to have points on the board, which is excellent.
So actually, so this is the model from the naisy-san. So because he is a Japanese community, and he disclosed, he opened the common source.
So naisy-san is the one who's currently in second place, has an excellent model. And so that's really good that this is model sharing within the community. Highly recommended, very appropriate. You can work within teams, you can work within communities, you can work within countries. So that's excellent. And that shows how robust this model is. Okay, there you have it. Your total time at, can that be right, 92? No, that's, let's see if I do the math here.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's about right. Oh.
Yeah, his average time was 30. His average was 30 seconds when he was doing for a lap. So that sounds right.
Okay, all right, good. So now we're going to move on to the next two competitors. I'm going to check with. I think Phil is still. Is Phil ready to log into the server yet? Phil from Taiwan, are you? Yes?
I guess not.
Okay, not yet. Steve Kim.
Yeah.
Steve Kim, are you here? Steve from South Korea. Steve Kim? Okay, Steve is not here. Sergey from Russia. Sergey, are you here? Sergey going once. How about Arushi? Team Hot Pop Rocket. Are you here? Arushi Nath. Arushi, are you here?
I'm here.
Oh, very good. Okay. So Arushi will be one of the competitors. How about Artash rather. Hot. This is maybe Arushi, your other teammate in Canada. Artash, are you here? Arushi, do you know whether Artash is going to be competing? Okay, don't know. Raul from Keep On Crashing.
That's me.
Oh, that's it. Okay, Raul, did I have you? You know what? You needed another race anyway, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay, so Raul, I'm going to put you back in. You're going to be racing with Arushi. Arushi, I feel like we've met before. Have you been to one of the physical races before?
No.
No? Okay. That's another Arushi. All right. So we have Arushi Nath, team Hot Pop Rocket, Robot rather, forgive me, Hot Pop Robot, and Raul from Keep On Crashing, who was who crashed as predicted in his first race. So before I move on, I want to make sure that Phil Alive, Phil Alive is going to be coming on later. Artash, this is your final call. Artash, Hot Pop Rocket X from Canada. Artash going once, going twice. Okay. See you at the next. Oh, Artash, you are here.
Yes, I am.
Okay, I will. You're going to be in the race after this one. So this is going to be Arushi and Raul. Arushi and Raul, go.
Arushi's not going.
Arushi is not going. Arushi, is this a known bug? Do you need a restart?
Yeah, can I restart?
Yes. Would you mind a restart? Okay. Hopefully things will be different this time. Not different this time. Oh, there we go. Okay. And not only did Arushi have no penalty for starting slow, but Raul's going the wrong direction.
Am I?
You were for a while there.
I got a invalid JSON packet again. Sorry.
Well, you're blaming JSON, are you? Okay.
All right. All right, I'll dump him next time.
Now, why do I have a DQ for Arushi? Did she miss a cone? Okay, Arushi, I'm afraid you went inside the track. Given that Raul really deserves a time on the board, Ton, how would you feel about giving him another go?
All right, should I restart or?
Why do I get disqualified?
No, you're going to have another go. We're going to start you again.
What are you doing?
Raul, you can back up. That's nice. We haven't seen that.
Oh man, I don't know. Every time Tom resets me, I get a bad packet, and my car can't.
Showing off.
Okay, here's your last go.
All right.
Okay, now again, Arushi has no. Ooh, he just disappeared. That's. Okay, Arushi has no penalty for being slow. Guess we're gonna. Arushi starts again. And okay, no penalty whatsoever. Let's see whether Arushi can stay on the track. Raul has. Oh, Arushi, you're doing very well.
Oh.
Spoke too soon.
Oh. Right. Don't. All right. All right.
So far, so good. Raul, you have at least one lap down. Arushi, you are stuck, I'm afraid. This is going to be the final race.
For a second, I thought I was stuck.
Hi, this is my first time, so I'm new to this.
No worries. You've done very well. You did at least 2 corners, maybe 3. That's excellent. We'll be doing this again. Raul, you're doing great. I'm so glad you've conquered the JSON demons.
I haven't actually. I just got lucky this time, I think.
Well, that's one way to conquer them. I believe this is coming up. Is this his second lap or third?
This is my third lap.
This is your third lap. Excellent. Okay. Oh, there we are. Very good time. 64.70. Okay. Well, that puts you in. That puts you in third. Fourth place, I believe.
Hang on a second. There's a.
I think that puts him in fourth place. Still, excellent time. Okay.
I guess.
All right, we are now. So Arushi and Raul, you've now gone. So I'm going to give you the color of your things. We have Phil alive. Are you ready to go now? Phil live from Taiwan. Have you got the server login details? And Artash, you're definitely next up. Artash, are you still with us?
Yep, I'm here.
Very good. Phil, are you ready to go?
Let me try the comment.
Okay, while Phil is sorting that out, I'm going to go a little further down the list.
Phil's on.
Oh, Phil's on. There he is. Okay, very good. All right, so we have Phil versus Artash.
Actually, I don't know how to start a car.
It'll be started for you. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I get it.
By the way, while he's doing that, next up is going to be Chavalit from Bangkok. Are you on? Chavalit from Bangkok? How about Antoine from France?
I'm here.
Antoine is here. Okay, Chavalit, are you here? Going once. Chavalit from Bangkok. Okay. How about Brian from Taiwan? Brian, are you here from Taiwan?
Yes, we are here.
Okay, you two are going to be the next racers, Antoine versus Brian. Okay, are we ready to go? And we go. Okay, Artash is going, yes. Okay, and Phil is going as well. Okay, so let's put up the cards while we're waiting. Let's start with Phil's card. Okay. So Phil, congratulations! Welcome to your first race. Is this a standard donkey? Regular
Actually,
donkey?
it's not his car. I jumped into the race. I thought it was fine.
Oh, who's speaking now?
Antonin from France.
Oh, okay. So this is right. Okay. Well, okay. So fine. So I'm gonna say that we have this is Antoine versus Artash. Then I should have seen that. So this is Antoine. Is that right? This is Antoine.
Antonin for the real name, but yeah.
Oh, Anthony.
Antonin. Forgive me. I was Antonin. So there's Antonin. Can we put up Antonin's card? Very good.
Really
Another reinforcement
I'm using reinforcement learning with some autoencoders, so it's not the classical way. I would say it's not end-to-end. And I'm not using at all the information from the simulation, so I'm not using the rest, cross-track error. I'm just using human feedback to train the car. It can train in 10 minutes, but actually now it's quite wobbly because I got some delays.
What is an autoencoder?
Autoencoder is just a model that is trained to compress an image by having a bottleneck in the middle of it.
I see. So you're encoding the data, not you're encoding the wheels, because I think of encoders as being like wheel encoders.
Oh yeah, no, it's not really encoders. It's for encoding the image. I'm using still the image, but instead of learning end-to-end, I'm using an autoencoder first. And for the exploration, I'm using a custom method. That would be out soon also.
Perfect.
Yeah, right now it's quite wobbly because of the time delay.
No worries. Artash, can you tell us a bit about your car? Maybe we can bring up Artash's card.
Sure. Yeah. So my name's Artash. I'm from Toronto. I'm a grade 8 student, so I'm 13 years old.
Oh my goodness.
And so I just heard about the donkey car competition a couple of days ago. So I have the default donkey car framework, but I have increased the batch size to 256, and I've also increased its patience to 50 epochs so that it can train for a longer time.
You're 13?
Yes.
Oh, well, that was very impressive. I can only imagine what you'll do when you're like 23. That's extraordinary. Okay, so we do have, I think those times are just now coming up, and actually I don't have those times up quite yet. Okay, very good. So no changes in the overall rankings, but solid races all the same. Going back now to our next list. Sorry, forgive me. That was our test. I'm just very good. So do we have Brian from Taiwan? Brian from Taiwan. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, Brian. Does anyone know whether Phil's ready to go yet? Phil from Taiwan? It would be good to have a Taiwan versus Taiwan race.
Let me try again. Can I try it again?
Yes. Can we let in, Ton, can you let in Phil? That's X100 and Brian BCAI.
So right now I just Python manage drive right now.
Okay, Brian, you're in. Very good. So we're just waiting for you. go. I don't have Phil's number up, probably because it was all numbers. Oh, there's Phil. Very good. Okay, we got it. All right. And
how do I start a car?
I think the simulator will start it for you. Is that right?
No. I log in the server you provide.
Okay, no worries. We'll let RCAI to get some points on the board. Phil will come back. While we're working out Phil's issues behind the scenes, maybe we could bring up RCAI's card, and Brian, you can tell us a little bit more about your racer.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. This is BCAI. Brian, Aho, I guess. Or yeah. Okay, Brian, can you tell us a little bit about your race, about your car?
So I'm 15 right now, and I've been just like driving the car manually and like just inputting data into the car and not changing much after that.
Wow. Well, I think you actually you did an amazing turn right there. It was a DQ, but it looked really cool. Looked like you were drifting. You probably saw that he changed the model, which is mostly a cosmetic change. It doesn't change the actual handling of the car itself. But although you didn't get a complete score, there was a DQ. If I'm not mistaken, he got at least one lap. No?
Yeah, I think.
Which is an excellent lap. Okay, so you're on the right track. How do you guys feel about bringing Brian back for another go, given how well he did on his first lap? Okay, Brian. No, we're gonna have you do it again.
Okay.
And while Brian is doing this, I'd like to do a little roll call to see who else is available. Andrew Salomon, are you here? Andrew?
I'm here.
Very good. Okay, you're going to be up next. How about Tony DeBat? Are you here? Tony from Canada? Very good.
Here.
Okay, so you two will be the next up after Brian. Okay, no worries. But he's looking great. And he's 15. From Taiwan. So, Ton, while he's going, how do we get these cool car models? Can you tell, is that simply a cosmetic option you can choose? Very good. So I think Brian wiped out at the same corner, so we're probably not going to get much change, but he's still got an excellent one lap time, which will go. Now, they're reporting that we can't hear your voice on Twitch. Why would that be? Well, they said Ton's voice, according to the comments, but I don't know why they would hear one and not the other. It might be the delay.
I can hear you on Twitch.
Okay, we're good. All right, we have two competitors coming up now for the next race. That's Andrew and Tony. So please log in. While you're doing so, I'm going to call up the two that'll be coming after that. Martin and Masato. Martin from your team is AI UI, and Masato.
Martin is here.
Martin is here. Okay, very good. You two are going to be next.
All right.
Moving on the dance floor.
All right, we're gonna. Is that an official start? We had a good start. Okay. Very good. Okay. While we're going, Andrew, could you tell us? Bring up Andrew's car. Andrew, can you tell us a bit about your car?
It's mostly standard donkey car, the linear model. About the only thing I do different is I train a minimum pilot with 10 to 12,000 samples, and then I switch to a algorithm called Dagger, where you let the AI drive itself and you manually correct it as it makes mistakes.
Wow, that sounds very cool. Dagger. Okay, and Tony, can you tell us a bit about your car?
It's the standard donkey car, and I did try. I was optimistic, and I tried training it to pass other vehicles.
Well, it's certainly doing something differently.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we have here is a DQ for awkward, but Andrew, you've done really well at 66.10. My goodness, where does that put him? So this 3-lap time, 66.10. Not quite on the coming up on the list right now. There we are.
Should have just updated.
Yeah.
So if you don't go to the you go to the other tabs, it will go.
Yeah, the 3-lap time. I see that. So so you are in a 5th place, which is very, very impressive for first one out. Okay. Now going to our, I think, penultimate team. So that was Andrew, and just two is finished. We have Martin and Masato. So Martin and Masato, can you please?
Yes, Masato car. Join now.
Very good, Masato and Martin. You are up.
Coming up.
Okay, and while we're waiting for that, we have another team from Japan. We have Hojini Mushi, and we have Artash from Canada. I think Artash may have come in twice. Artash, I think we may have logged you in twice. You've already run, so we're not going to have you running again. So Hojini Mushi, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay, you're going to be running by yourself. Actually, no. If Phil live, if Phil is ready to go, you'll be running against Phil. Phil, are you ready to go? Okay, so we're going to have Hojini Mushi going by himself. All right, so we now have our penultimate race. This is Martin versus Masato.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I'm reconnecting now. Please wait. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to restart. Yeah. Okay, and we have a start. Can you bring up Martin's card first, please? Oh, everybody DQ'd. Let's start them again. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe they'll reconnect in different order, which will lead to a different outcome.
Reconnecting now.
start in a moment. Okay, starting. Same order as last time. Let's see if we get a different answer. Yes, got through one corner. Okay, Martin, while that's going and you've got nothing to do, can you tell us a bit about your car?
Well, it's basically the stock setup. I just had like 2 weeks to start playing with it. Like 2 weeks ago, I was able to start training and being able to test, at least on the simulator. Yeah, it's nothing special about it. I'm just run it like for 10,000 pictures, and interestingly, I ran a couple of turns very slow, and that kind of slows like always on the first turn. It gives like a 25 or so seconds, and when I removed those records to see if I could start faster, it doesn't really work. Sometimes it just drives towards the cones and stuff like that. So I decided just to leave it like that. I think that's the best model that I have right now. It's yeah.
Fair enough. Now and then Masato, that was a very impressive race. Are you using a Naisy's model, or what's your secret?
Yeah, so this is my car is a deep reinforcement learning using. So this method using the previous racer laughing using now.
It works really well. That's impressive. So you are now, let's see where we are now. I'm going to go back to our rankings. So you had 34. So you are now in fourth place. That means you will be going into the ladder. I believe the top 8 go into the ladder. So you will have a chance to race again. I believe this is the last race now of the original heats. So at this point, we have Hojine Mushi should be logging in, and this is Phil's last chance. Phil, this is your last chance to compete. If you can log in now, please do. Okay, we're waiting for Hejini Mushi to log in. Phil, we're waiting for you to log in. Okay, so Hejini Mushi, you're going to be racing by yourself. Who's the white car? Oh, there is Phil. Okay, well, let's see how it goes. Okay, struggling with the start part, but you'll get at least one car going. Looking very solid. The Japanese teams are fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit more about your car?
We are using original donkey car, but we changed the update frequency to 10 Hz to limit the behavior of the car.
It's really driving well. That's very impressive. It looks like you're going to get a solid 3 laps. So while we're doing this, it looks like we're going to have enough people to have an 8-car ladder. When we're done with this race, I'll have Adam explain how the ladder works.
Mm-hmm.
And there we have it. Oh my goodness! Can that be right? 51:38?
Yeah, this guy's rock.
Nice time.
My goodness. Yeah. Okay.
He's wicked fast.
Wow. Okay. That is amazing. 51:38. Okay. Adam, can you go ahead? Yeah, come on. Wow. Okay. Well, before we get we turn into the ladder, let me just say where the rankings are right now. So in first place is Hojini Mushi with 51:38. Then Parking Lot Nerds from Detroit. So Japan. Then Detroit Parking Lot Nerds at 55:68. Then Naisy from Japan at 61:46. Redplex, I can't remember where you're from. Might have been Canada. I can't remember. That's 63. France, Redplex from France at 63. AIUI, which may have been Japan as well, at 64.56. Raul, you are at 64. Malpai is at 61. And Jack, you are still in the running at 66.
Hey, just to be fair, right? On the first lap, I had to push Raul out of the way. If I have another shot, this is going to look 10 seconds faster.
You will have another shot in the ladder. Okay. So those are. So Adam, why don't you explain how the ladder works? I believe it's the top 8.
Yeah. So and I'm going to go. I need like 2 or 3 minutes to put this together. But what we're going to do is we're going to have the top 8. They'll be seeded. So that means first will go against 8th, and then second will go against 7th, etc. As we go through the race. It'll be a standard ladder. Actually, if you go to the final race ladder tab, you can see what the ladder looks like.
Does everybody have access to that?
Well, no, you can show it on the screen. I still need to enter the numbers, the names properly, and then once that happens, we'll just go through the races. There'll be 7 total races going to a final, and I need about 2 or 3 minutes to update it. Sure.
Sorry, excuse me. When is my queue?
Sure.
Chavalit from Bangkok. I'm still not running.
Oh, okay. We called you before. I'm
waiting for the queue.
Okay. All right. Fine. So this is forgive me. This is this Chavalit?
Yes.
From Bangkok. Okay, Chavalit. We will let you run. Ton, can you bring the team name is Sanshiro, and this is Chavalit. Can you bring him in while Adam is working on the rankings?
Thank you.
Anybody else who I called out who did not race, who would now like to race? You need to unmute and announce yourself. Otherwise, Chavalit is going to run by himself. Going once. Going twice. Okay. We're going to do Chavalit, when you log in, we will clear the screen and let you run on your own. Chavalit, this is a different. Oh, here he is. Oh, okay. He failed to complete. Okay. Should we let him go once more while we're talking? Okay, Chavalit, we're going to let you go one more time. While this is going, Ton, why don't you, if you have a moment, can you tell us a little bit about your plans, your lessons from this so far, and your plans for the next one? Thank you, coronavirus. So in terms of lessons from this
Chris?
one, yeah,
Just one note. On everything you said, people couldn't hear it on Twitch. It's only you that they can't hear.
They can't hear me.
They can't hear Ton. They can hear everybody else, but not Ton.
That is so strange. Okay,
They're expecting to hear it over Twitch, and that's where they're not hearing you, Ton.
Yeah. No worries, no worries. Okay, for those of you on Twitch who didn't hear that, Tom was explaining that the lockdown spurred the creativity. Edward suggested, and in 3 weeks this came together. So I guess what everyone would like to know is, when are we going to do it again? Tom, what do you think? Should we do it? Because we do the real races, once a quarter, because there's a lot of logistics involved. With this one, should we do it once a month, maybe? What's your feeling about that?
I'm open for that. Yeah.
All right. So everybody, today is the 25th, so we should look at something along the lines of May 25th as the next one. We'll send out emails. We will announce it on the meetup. There'll be a sign-up sheet. Everything's going to be much smoother next time. I think this basically worked way better than I expected for the first time. There's a lot of details around, the cards coming up and the combination of Twitch, etc. that are you can see a glimpse of where we're going on this. Sharing the leaderboards will also be something that we can do live. With that, let me turn to Adam and say, Adam, are you ready to tell us about the ladder yet?
Yes. If you'll bring up the ladder.
Okay.
On the screen, Ton. So here's the ladder.
Can people hear? I assume people can hear Adam on Twitch. Can someone just confirm? I don't have Twitch up. Can someone just message me on WebEx if there's any problem? But otherwise, go ahead, Adam.
Yeah. So if you look at the ladder, there's the seed on the left-hand side. That's a number that's 1 through 8. And basically, the way the ladder works is you basically try and ensure that the first and second place seeded people have the best chance to get to final bracket. So that's kind of how seeding works. And I'm going to run through it really quick to make sure that there's no errors. It's going to be first seed versus 8th seed, which is Hogen Nemushi and Jack. It'll be the 4th seed against the 5th seed, which is Redplex and AIUI. It'll be 3rd seed versus 6th seed, which is naisy versus Rahul. 2nd seed versus 7th seed, Parking Lot Nerds and versus Malpai.
Very good. Okay, well, that's so this is exactly what Adam described. So the first race will be Ogenemushi versus Jack. So the two of you should now log into the server. And I'll coming up after this will be Redplex versus AIUI. So get ready to log in. Okay, this is again the fastest and the slowest of the top 8. So the good news, Jack, is that you're unlikely to be hit him. So you should get a good time on this. And after I said that, you came wheel to wheel. That is extremely close.
Whoa.
Bummer. Jack wipes out against the cone.
I think Jack's going.
Oh, is that Jack that's going?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, this will be an upset.
Oh my goodness.
That's race, buddy. That's race life.
That is race life. Oh, that is very tough. Okay. Well, you can't take away his time, but you can take away his place. So, Jack, this is fantastic. You get the perfect race you always wanted.
If you get in, you have to play.
That's right. Okay.
You won't believe how many times say tennis player defeating the first seeded, and everybody say, "Oh, this guy's seeded, you're not seeded." So many times a player gets another one out.
All right, Jack, really good run. Very good. Oh my goodness, I can see.
82.
You deserve to be here. Okay.
And we had a little crash in the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. So Jack has now moved on. We now have Redplex versus AIUI. Redplex, AIUI, please log in.
Yes, I'm connecting.
Okay. Restart in a moment. All right. We have the number 4 seed versus number 5. You two should be very well matched. You missed the avoid the pile up at the first corner. Oh, do I have a DQ? We have a DQ.
Yes.
Okay, so Redplex, this is yours to win. Solid first lap. Looking very consistent. This is, as you can see from the card, another one of these shockingly smart students. And looks like Redplex is going to move on to the next round. Oh, did I speak too soon? No, that was actually the IUI that was flying all over the track. All right, Redplex moves on with 63.52. Okay, so Redplex, you're going to be racing Jack in the next race, but first we have naisy versus Raul. Naisy, Raul, please log in. Okay, number 3 versus 6. So naisy has the advantage here, but Raul did really well when we last saw him. So let's see how this goes.
Oh man.
Ooh, did he force you into the cone? Let's restart these guys.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I don't know why it would happen any differently this time, but you know, there's stochastic issues. Oh, Raul, you can't blame him on that one. There was no contact.
This time it was a bad JSON packet. I'm sorry. It's
Oh
okay.
yeah, okay. Well, it's JSON packets, other competitors, you know, lightning, weather effects. No worries, you'll come back next time. Okay, naisy, did naisy DQ as well? No, I think naisy is technically, you can go outside the track. You're allowed to go outside the track. You just can't go inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not encouraged. It's certainly not good for your time, but it is allowed.
This happened with naisy last time.
Dang it! I have to fix my client.
Ooh, just misses. Yeah. Well, naisy's definitely pushing the envelope on this one. Oh, DQ. Okay, so in this case, Adam, what's the ruling when nobody gets to the next ladder?
Well,
Yay!
We just do the best of the two, move them on.
I think I guess we have to complete the ladder, so I guess we'll have naisy move on.
Okay, naisy. So there really are no DQs in ladder.
Okay.
So naisy moves on. Next up is Parking Lot Nerds versus Malpie. And after this, Jack S and Redplex, you're going to be racing again. I think that's Malpie over there. Very good. All right. So this is the number 2 Parking Lot Nerds versus the number 7 Malpie. Again, it doesn't really matter when he starts as long as he does start, because it's all about the time. And he does in fact start. Okay, Parking Lot Nerds, you're looking very solid there. I like the chassis. Just looks cooler. Sorry, no offense, Adam, to the donkey design.
I'm horribly offended.
Malpie's still in, although he's taking a wide route outside.
So maybe quickly, a fun story how we came up with the name Parking Lot Nerds. Actually, through the DIYRobocars community, I would travel to work for work to Germany, and then I would just go to local meetups to meet people. And that's how Reiner and I met and started doing things together. Then also we met Nick also in the parking lot, and Reiner and I just met in the parking lot because I was late to the meetup. And then Nick also, we met in the parking lot, and then several of the other members also met in parking lots of just going to local meetups all around the world within the DIYRobocar community.
Love it. Your time's amazing. 58.78. You move on. Okay, Jack S and Redplex. This is now the quarterfinals. So log in. We now have, I mean, now at this point, everybody's good. So Jack and Redplex. Jack is in.
Yes, I'm.
There's Redplex. Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay, we have both cars are well matched to this point.
What's going on, Jack?
Hey, Jack, you ran out of gas.
No, he's going faster.
Yeah, he's catching up. Never count, Jack.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody's still in. It's a wild ride. Oh, look at that. That looks like a race. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Getting that Indy 500 feel. Jack, did you?
Oh no.
Oh, you almost took him on the inside. Oh, you did take him on the inside, but then he wiped you out. Oh no. Oh, Adam, I don't know how to call this one.
Yeah, I don't know how we do call it either.
I think we have to run it again.
Well,
I think we do. I think we
cool.
You have
that was really cool.
You do have a best lap time. Jack
Oh,
disconnected, but Jack's first lap was 19 seconds. Red's was 20. Just let
Adam,
me know.
Adam, I don't know how to make the call. You decide. Should we run again or should we take Jack to the best time?
Run it again.
Okay.
I think we have to run it again.
Run it again.
And, by the way, please don't disconnect. It's that is useful.
I didn't. The system brought it down.
Okay.
They are so well matched. Look at that.
If I have this connected, I need to start from the starting line.
It's like they're actually attached. Well, actually, they are attached right now. I didn't know the simulator could do that. Are they going backwards?
He is.
Yes.
No. I don't know. Should we start this again?
I think we have to restart. Yeah.
Yeah. One more time, and then we're going to go with the fastest lap.
Oh, Jack's not connected.
Can you reconnect, Jack? There we go.
Oh no.
Very
I
exciting.
think it's the same story.
Well, slightly different one. So Jack's looking pretty solid this time. So Kevin said he was in the bracket and then disappeared. Adam, do you have an explanation? Kevin is Kevin Goff is he is Stubborn. Is the name of the team? I don't remember you in the. Let's see, what would you have been in the list?
I was Virginia VA Racer. Virginia.
Oh, VA Racer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
saw my
you
name
were,
on the brackets as a 5 seed, but it's possible that I got pushed out at
You
some
did. You moved down to 9th place. So you were the fastest of the ones who didn't make it to the bracket.
All good. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Okay, that was a solid finish, Jack. Congratulations. You move on to the semifinals. Excuse me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice job, Jack.
Yeah. Okay. But
good job, fellow. Good.
Yeah. But Redplex, you did tremendously. So you should feel really good about your skills as well. Okay, Naisy and
Thanks a lot, everybody, for the race.
See you next
Really
time.
cool. See you.
Naisy and Parking Lot Nerds, you are up. Okay. Now, Naisy is fast, but on the edge of control at all times. Very exciting. There you go. Start again.
Oh, wow.
Neck and neck. It's a real race. Sure to be a collision. Oh, naisy pulls ahead. Takes the turns really tight. Great racing line.
Oh, now that he's
nerds, you're doing great, parking lot nerds, but Naisy's just he is right on the edge.
Oh man.
Look at that. This could be close to record time.
Yeah, this is 2 seed versus 3 seed.
Yeah.
Naisy was 3. Parking lot was 2. Always a tough race.
Parking lot, you're not DQ'd, but you're way out there on the grass. Just barely make it back onto the track. That's good.
So I'll let him finish his third. There we go.
Okay, Naisy does an amazing time. 34.
Goodness.
Wow.
That was fantastic.
Okay,
Wow.
Jack, you are you are up against that. Okay, that was this. We now have the finals. This is Jack versus Naisy for the overall victor. So Jack and Naisy, please log in. Everybody, this is the final race. This will give us the fastest racer of the race. Now now it's possible theoretically that somebody could have a faster time and didn't necessarily win the ladder. In this case, I think it's probably likely that the fastest and the ladder win the same. But ladies and gentlemen, our 2 fastest racers. Is that a go?
That's a
go. Okay, I didn't see the countdown.
It happens.
Naisy just blows out the
slow start.
So I don't know whether did Jack actually start at the right time? Because remember, this is going on time, not just the optical position. Looks like Naisy's cruising.
Rushing.
Yeah, this is a real race, and
something wrong.
Jack, you're picking up. I see you're starting to speed up, but sadly not fast enough. Naisy's really got it dialed in.
Wow, Naisy 16.4 seconds.
I think I saw Naisy say he hit a 15-second lap in fact.
My goodness.
Naisy was the 3rd seed. Jack was the 8th seed.
So Jack has outperformed. Wow, there we have it. Okay, Naisy is the victor. Not only the top place, but I believe the fastest time. Let's see, did anybody get 51:38? Oh, interestingly, exactly the same time as Hojeni Mushi. So I believe we have it right down to the 100th of a second, if I'm not mistaken. So I believe we have a 2 tie for best time, but a clear.
No, sorry, it's 51:50 was what Naisy got.
Oh my goodness! So we actually have
12 hundredths of a second.
So we have two victors, Hojeni Mushi for the top time and Naisy for the top place, and then 8 people who did extremely well and got into the ladder with the various rankings. And so I guess I'm not quite sure how to rank this. I guess it goes Naisy, Jack. I'm not sure how to rank Parking Lot Nerds or Redplex, but basically Naisy comes in 1st place, Jack comes in 2nd place, and either Redplex or Parking Lot Nerds comes in 3rd, probably based on their time. And the answer is, let's see, Parking Lot Nerds' best time is 55:68, Redplex is 63, so Parking Lot Nerds comes in 3rd place.
So how are you going to call it?
I'm going to call in the rankings, Naisy 1, Jack 2, and Parking Lot Nerds 3. And in terms of time, the ranks are Hojeni Mushi is 1st, Parking Lot Nerds is 2nd, and Naisy is 3rd.
That was a lot of fun.
Yes, thank you everybody. Ton, especially you. That was extraordinary multitasking, coding, thinking, creativity to get this all running, and kept it running. And I don't know how many hands you have, but you used all of them. Thank you everybody for the teams that came together and worked on the Discord. For all of those of you who want to participate next time in a month's time, go to the Donkey Kart Discord channel. There's a Virtual Racing League, Donkey Kart's Discord. There's a Virtual Racing League channel. Please join there. I'll be announcing the next meetup time on Meetup and sending it out to the group with registration details in the next day or so. And bravo, that was a great start. See you in a month's time. Okay, Tom, I think we can end the Twitch at this point.